Now, time. Bit tenuous, isn't it? It's more or less a theoretical belief, basically theoretical, but used in a functional way. There's many ways of measuring time: old age, sports, speed, functions in our society, how many hours you worked. It's some of those clocks are very accurate. They mightn't be 100% accurate, but they're very, very accurate. If you could get the perfect watch, well, you could say to the rest of the universe, well, we'll come back to this watch. All right? If you want to, you don't have to use Greenwich Mean Time, come back to my watch. All right? And we can all be in unison then, to a degree, because we all have to live within the local realm, and we set our time for local needs. Right? So, if there is absolute time, which I believe there is, right, they must eventually, what can I say, fit in. The local times must eventually fit in with the absolute times in the end. Because in nature there's no free dinner. Everything is universal. So the age of the cosmos, or everything, has been going on forever. It's infinite time. And in between there's all these little sections, right? For whatever reason. Planets, you name it, space travel. We have to use time to function in all the local scenarios. But in the end, it's important to understand the basic nature of everything. Absolute time, right? And realise that you're not going to go for a trip into space and come back younger than you are. That's a crock, right? Nature, there's no free dinner in nature. Well, when I say free dinner, the fact that we exist, I suppose, as human beings, in a way is a free dinner, isn't it? We could be born a cockroach, couldn't we? So, in one sense, I suppose there is a free dinner. I think we should appreciate it, don't you? To be alive on Earth. I often wonder, you see people, you see beautiful women, handsome men, right, committing suicide, going with a lot of bloody nonsense. And they've been endowed with millions, if not trillions of years of evolution to be what they are. Right? They don't seem to appreciate it. Incredible that we are what we are. So you guys out there that have got a problem, right? Start to think about the basic nature of everything and realise how valuable it is to exist. Right? And stop running to some bloody quack psychologist or psychiatrist or religious guru for the answer. They've got a problem themselves, most of them. So, probably the pot calling the kettle black, listening to them. Just accept the physical universe and what you've been endowed with and the length of time you live. The human being should live to about 120 if they live right, but they don't give you a chance to live right, do they? There's always someone, what can I say, degrading it one way or another. Exploiters filling you up with rubbish, impeding your healthy lifestyle, giving you an unhealthy lifestyle for their own benefit, for their own personal gain. Give them the short shrift too. Right? You've got to step back and do your thinking. Think for yourself. Right? It's crash beneath the surface. And be wary of all these gurus and academia, professors. Half of them are half-wits, I can tell you that now. Parrots paraphrasing each other. Step back and look at the physical universe and extrapolate from that, and you'll realise what a charade we live in, our universe. What a waste of time and a waste of the lifespans of so many human beings. Right from childhood onwards, poor little babies still in the bloody cot getting vaccinations for 5 in 1, right? For the bloody drug companies. Combination of pus sores and whatever you. We live in a sleazy world, right? And these half-wits are killing half the people around them for money, directly or indirectly. So let me say to you, mate, value what you've got. Do your own thinking. Think about it. Scratch beneath the surface, right? And you'll find out that there's so much corruption in every facet of our societies. It's supposed to be civilization, right? Politics, business, religion, you name it. All lining their own pockets at your expense. I don't know how you can overcome it, because the dopes have got to vote. When they vote, the bigger dopes in, and you have to go along with them. Have a look at that swine flu. Hey, what a joke. And those idiots telling you you're going to stay in your own house, that you might infect someone. Infection was the greatest con out in the medical field. When they found those germs, they found an excuse to justify all their quackery. They're no different to the old ancient witch doctors, right? No different. They're worse, in fact, and we fall for it. Anyhow, I could go into that about the medical field. They're disgusting, right? And politics is absolutely stupid. Religion is stupid. Everywhere you turn there's stupidity. And you're dragged along with them. You mightn't even know it. They probably use you as a, to perpetuate their nonsense. They brainwash you. Look at all the people that have died for in these wars. Look at all these people that died for different causes. Then after a while I find out that there was a fallacy, the cause, Too late. So your existence, lifespan, right, or your time on this universe, on this planet, is valuable. Don't waste it. Right? And how beautiful is the physical universe, materialism. How beautiful. Doesn't lie. Impartial. Honest. Not like the rest. Mind you, it might be misunderstood because there's many illusions about it. There are many atheists and many materialists that make a god out of science, right? So you've got to go along with honest science. But now, getting back to time, right? There's individual time. And time is deduced from one moment relative to another, and the speed which it happens in between. The speed of the movement of the particular object that you're making time for, right? If we're in a racing in the 100-metre race, we are the object for time. We're measuring what we can run at, the speed, right? And the distance, right? And whether we can. But when you win that race, you don't gain time really in the long run, right?